Alright, so we're going to go over number 22 in the homework. It says Carlos can travel 40 miles on his motorbike in the same time it takes Paul to travel 15 miles on his bicycle. If Paul rides his bike 20 miles an hour slower than Carlos rides his motorbike, find the speed for each bike. So what I'm going to do is make a little table. And I'm going to have on the left side here, I'm going to have the motorbike. And then I'll have the bicycle. On the top I'll have distance in miles. I'll have the rate in miles per hour. And then I'll have the time it takes. Okay. So let's go ahead and fill out this table. It says the motorbike travels 40 miles an hour. Or so it travels 40 miles in the same time. And the bicycle travels 15 miles in the same time. The time is the same, so I'll put T down for both of those. Since they're both taking the same amount of time, the motorbike goes farther though than the bicycle. And then we'll do the rate, which is miles per hour, so this will be 40 over T, and this will be 15 over T. And it wants us to find out the speed for each bike. So I'm going to make a relation here. The speed of the bicycle is going to be equal to the speed of the motorbike. And the problem says that the bicycle is 20 miles per hour slower, so it's minus 20. So then all I need to do is throw in my terms that I made out of the table. So the speed of the bicycle is 15 miles per hour. That equals the speed of the motorbike, which is 40 miles per hour, minus 20. So I can combine these are like terms, so I can subtract 40 from 15, that gives me negative 25 over T. I'm solving for T, by the way. And so the reason why I'm solving for T is I need to take that T and then plug it into these terms to give me the actual rate. Because I have a variable, and I need to solve for the variable, take that, plug it back into the equation to solve. Okay, so these are both negative, so I can just write this out as 25 over T equals 20. I'm going to multiply by T to get that out of the base there. So then T equals 25 over 20 or 5/4. So that's the amount of time it takes for these two wheeled contraptions to travel their respective distances. So 5/4, that's equal to T. Okay, so I'm going to take that value and I'll plug it into these two rates. So the motorbike is going to be 40 over 5/4. So then all I need to do here is multiply by the reciprocal. That gives me 160 over 5. So the motorbike's rate that's going to come out to 32 miles per hour. And then the bicycle, I take that and plug it in. That'll be 15 over 5/4. So just multiply by the reciprocal. That's going to get me 65ths or 12 miles per hour. Okay? So here's my two rates. This works out because the bicycle is 20 miles per hour slower than the motorbike, which was the original. Okay, so it says it right there, 20. Alright, so we use that to help you out with number 23. I believe it's the same setup. And I will go ahead and do number 24 in another video.